We've been told time and time again that we need someone else to be our other half, that apparently we're incomplete without someone else, that by our 30s we should have a partner, we should be building this life together. And that's not the reality for a lot of women. And that it's a reason for shame, for self-doubt, for feeling behind. And yeah, today I wanted to bring you another perspective. Today I wanted to bring you my perspective on the topic as someone who's now in a relationship after a couple of years of dynamics that weren't that good, and after I don't even remember how many years of having like a solid healthy relationship, and how I am positioned in a different way from what I was a couple of years ago. So if you're new here, my name is Candela. I'm a self-love and mindset coach, and I'm here to inspire you, to give you different perspectives, and to help women build lives that are true to themselves, where love can be something that adds to it and not the whole thing. So if that's the season that you are into, subscribe here below. And yeah, today's conversation it's about love and about what's changed for me now comparing to before. And I know that if you really want a relationship, and if that is one of the things that you have on your vision boards and that you pray for, you ask about, and maybe you have tried all these different manifestation techniques and scripting and meditating on it and all those things, and it hadn't come yet for you, or it hadn't shown up in the way that you know that you deserved. And that was me for a long time. And here's something kind of ironic. The more that I focus on wanting a relationship, the worse the quality of people that I attracted, because I was looking for it from that feeling of lack, from that feeling of I don't have this yet, I want this and I don't have it yet, and looking at all the things that I could be doing with that partner that I wasn't doing. And I was looking at it, yes, from like a negative perspective, from what I was missing from my life. And from that energy, I got a boyfriend. I got a boyfriend a couple of years ago. I remember there was one year that I'm like, I want a boyfriend this year. And I got it. And oh, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. Because I was looking at it from that perspective of like, I want this from my life, for my life, and I'm missing this part. Nothing good comes from that energy of needing something to happen, of just wanting something really deeply in a way that you feel kind of incomplete if you don't get it, even if it's just unconsciously. Because maybe consciously you think or you say, no, I'm perfectly fine. And that was me. I was saying, no, I'm fine. Yeah, I want a boyfriend, but no, I'm fine on my own. But I wasn't, because I was still, more unconsciously than not, I was still putting all that weight on having a partner. And yeah, this is a perspective that I want you to have. I started doing my own thing. Not that I wasn't doing that before, but I started putting the focus and the emphasis on the other areas of my life. Because at some point after that last relationship, I started thinking, what if I don't get a relationship? What if it takes longer than I would like to? What if love never comes in the way that I want it? Not because I believe that, because I do believe that there's love out there for me, but what if, I don't know, the circumstances that don't allow it? Will my life still feel full, still feel whole? And that's when I started making those shifts to focusing on myself, focusing on, I know that sounds cliche, but that's the work. Like surrounding myself with amazing people that I already had in my life, thankfully, my friends, my family, but focusing on the love that I already have in my life, the care that I already have in my life, the supportive people that I already have, and opening the doors also to meeting new people, to meeting more like-minded people, more friends that were on the same season as I was. And I started meeting all these amazing people that really resonate with me and with my journey. And I started focusing and being grateful for those relationships, because also romantic relationships are not everything. So I started decentering that from my life, and I started focusing on that. I started focusing on my health, on my body. Before, I was doing it more out of vanity and out of being hot to attract some hot guy, honestly. But then I realized that's the wrong focus, at least for me. That was the wrong focus. I wanted to, for example, go to the gym, keep my routines, because I want to be strong for myself. I want to be one of those old ladies that it's always up and down and doing stuff and just living life. I don't want to not be able to walk or move freely when I'm older. So I'm doing that for myself, for my future self. And started embracing my style and dressing up more and using those dresses that I was just keeping just for a special occasion. And what a weird concept, that special occasion, because who says that's a special occasion? Who says what is a special occasion? And I started embracing my beauty. I started using more makeup and just paying more attention to those things, not for someone, but for myself, because I love looking at myself in the mirror and loving what I see. So I started working from that perspective. Can you see the difference? I started putting more focus on my mission, on my passions, on the things that I love, on creating things, on expanding my business, the things that actually light me up, because that's what I know I'm in this planet for. I started investing in myself because I know I'm worth investing in. I don't need anyone else to tell me that. I started embodying those things. I started traveling more and more solo. I was already solo traveling before this last relationship, but I started doing it more and more and going to the places that I was saving for someone special to go with. I started going to those places. I started doing the activities that I thought I needed someone to do it with. Because I decided to stop postponing my joy, my happiness, my aliveness, my spark, my passion, and embracing all of those things and letting love, if it came, to meet me there, to meet me in an already full life. in a life where I was already investing in myself. I was already taking care of my mind, of my spirit, of my body. I was already feeling at home with myself. I was already working on the things, on the issues, on the patterns that I still hold. And I was already working on my identity day in, day out to become the version that I know I can become. So then, when love meets me, if it meets me, it's gonna meet this whole version of myself. This person who already has a beautiful, full life, in which love is an addition. It's a beautiful addition. It's more fun, more companionship, more passion, more commitment, everything. But it's not the whole thing. It's not the whole goal. And honestly, that's exactly how I am feeling right now, that I'm starting a relationship. And I feel like whether that keeps going in the future or not, and I'm putting all of myself into making it work, into, of course, adjusting and all the things that being in a relationship has. But even if that doesn't work, I know that I'm gonna still have my back, that I still have a full, beautiful life, that I still have people around me who care, support me, and love me. I know I still have my passion, my business, my travels. I know that I still have the way that I take care of myself, of my body, of my mind, of everything. I know I still have those things. I know I still have myself to come back to. So honestly, that's everything that I wish for you. That love meets you in a life that it's already moving, in a life that it's already happening, that it finds you joyful, that it finds you whole, that it finds you at home with yourself. And let me just give you this invitation. That's what I help women with. That's what all my coaching is about. So if you are curious about it, if you are ready to start embracing that, to start embodying that version of yourself, don't hesitate to reach out. We can have a chat and see if it's the right fit for you. I will love to hear from you. And if not, if you're still not in that season, you can keep showing up here. I'm doing daily videos to inspire you, to give you some tips to help you out in the way. And yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. So see you around.